Photo logging when using recipes is something that is so helpful in Cronometer. It saves a ton of time. So let's say we're in the client resource library. We found a slow cooker recipe that we are dying to make, but we don't want to go through the hassle of logging every individual component ourselves, and we want a good jumping off point. What you can do is just take a screenshot of that recipe. Make sure that you crop it so that there's no other recipes getting in this screenshot and confusing Cronometer. So we're just going to make sure that it crops out. And honestly, I would probably crop out the instructions as well. Save that to your photos. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pop over to Cronometer. Cronometer, what we're going to do is we're going to click that plus symbol down at the bottom and then click photo log. From here, we want to upload that photo that we had just taken a screen. Once it's in, Cronometer is going to work its magic. It's going to scan it. It's going to start matching the foods that are listed. We're going to just hold on tight while it does its work. Once Cronometer has done its job and give us suggestions on what we're going to want to log, we want to go through and just make sure that everything's been matched correctly. Run through this list and make sure that everything matches up. Literally just flip back and forth and double check. So we want to have 1790 as far as the chicken thighs. So this one's just a little off. We're just going to come in and adjust the portion size. So just change that to grams and then 1790. Okay, no problem. Gelato sauce, we want 420 grams. That one was a little bit off as well. So just make sure that you come in, and this is why we just double check things. It came in and it said hot chili peppers. I mean, realistically, that's going to get us close enough. But since it does say hatch chili peppers, we're just going to type in hatch green chili peppers. So just type in hatch green chili, and there we go. We've got some whole green chilies, so we can just go ahead and use that listing, and we want 226 grams, so 226, and then just make sure that the serving size is down to 1 gram. And now we've got that updated. It swapped it out for us. As far as the onion goes, it says 0 grams. We do want to update that to 1. We'll just say large, although, yeah, it doesn't specify, so we'll just overlog a little there and click save. And again, this isn't going to be perfect, but it just helps so much to get that jumping off point. Obviously, it even logged the salt, the garlic pepper. Those are all good. Pepper, black pepper, and then the cilantro. And then scrolling down, and the honey, we want to make sure that one's correct. I mean, it says 63. It's 60 grams. That's close enough in my opinion. And then 300 grams of the Greek yogurt, 0%. Perfect. That is wonderful. And then the jasmine rice. See, this one I would change out, though, because this is saying cooked jasmine rice, and we're putting in the rice here uncooked. This is the uncooked weight. So we do want to swap this one out. So I'll just type in jasmine rice raw. Okay, and then I would just go ahead and use this option, and we want 300 grams of this. So again, type in 3, and then just make sure that you list that to 1 gram, and then click save. And then finally, the chicken broth, we want 750 grams, and it was close there, but no, not directly on. So we're just going to update that. All right. Then obviously we feel good. Then we can go ahead and click create, and we can create this as a meal or as a recipe. I would suggest saving this as a recipe. So we're going to want to label this green enchilada, chicken and rice soup. So let's do that. What it's going to do is it is going to give us the total weight of the recipe. You can also, if you weigh it after, set the cooked weight. So let's say we cook this, and obviously rice is going to absorb water. We might want to update that to the total cooked weight, but again, it's not necessary. Once you're done, then you can click next, and it'll ask you to set this. You can skip this, or you can again update, how many servings there are. You also have the option to do weight-based. But anyways, click next, and then you can categorize your recipes if you want. Otherwise, you can just leave it as that, and then it's going to show you the entire breakdown of that recipe, and you can click save or save and add to diary. Quick little additional note, just make sure that when you do save and log to diary that you do adjust the portion size that you're having. So don't log the entire recipe. We want to make sure that for this that we are just logging our individual portion.